All right, everybody, Dirty Doug here, back at you in my Dirty Doug's garage, doing Dirty Doug things. Been at it all day, man. It's about 6 o'clock now. I didn't work too hard, didn't work my butt off, but I kept working. I stayed steady at her, I got lots of sun. As you can see, I look like a dirt bag as usual. I'm happy with that. If I didn't get dirty, that means I didn't do anything, right? And that's not was my goal today. My goal is at least get something done. And man, I got this side here kicked. Looks pretty good. I'm getting ready to finger on some glass here. I'll show you what happened. All right. So I got her all welded on. There's a line of tape there. I put the line of tape on, so when I finger on this fiberglass on the seam, it's not gonna make a mess, right? I got her all done right up. I got her all tarred up on the inside with my lovely tar that I like to use. And yeah, that's a big long sill there for one fellow to put on all by himself and get up in there and weld and everything, and I did it in a day. I feel good. I didn't bust my ass too awful hard, but I got stuff done. I'm happy. I'm thinking that there's a pretty good chance I might be able to get this whole thing done. Maybe. Depends on how I feel tomorrow. Tomorrow's a whole new day, so you never know what tomorrow's going to bring. But yeah, I am pleased with today's mission. It's so far it's quite successful. So I was just gonna mix up some fiberglass here. So just give me a second. I'm gonna just give you guys a video to show you what I'm doing. I got some glass. I'm going to throw some goodies on it. I'm going to smear that on my hands. I am not going to sand this thing. I'm probably going to put this on, then hit my keister in the house, and hang out with my kid, who I didn't hang out with all day, but pretty sure he had a pretty good time hanging out with Zane. Zane would be Nathan's son. Nathan's son's a few years older than my boy, but they seem to get along really well. For such an age difference. Zane, Nathan's son, he's only 12 years old, but he's as tall as me, which isn't really that tall. I'm just like hobbit. He's taller than me almost. Last time he was up here, he comes, as soon as he sees me, he comes over and he stands by me. He's like, I'm bigger than you. I was like, yeah, I don't need to hear that, bud. You just calm down there, big man. But he's a great kid. He is a great kid. He's a little smart aleck. He is. Smart boy. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going to mix up this glass here. And what I usually do is I just go over my welded seam with this fiberglass, right? Just where I welded 2 pieces of metal, I'm going to smear it in that seam. If down so you can see the thing. Just give me a second. And this camera work and me adjusting this thing is to be desired, right? All right. Yeah. So there we go. There's my job for the day. Fiberglass. Usually I just take my little finger and I smear that in there like that. And that's pretty much all that needs. That will get in that crack, and that will seal that, and nothing else will get in there. Hopefully it won't harden before I get it all done too, right? So yeah. So I had an eventful day. Great day. It was beautiful all day. I got to work outside, which is nice. I didn't have to put this thing in the garage. And it don't fit anyways. These things are like 18 feet long, man. It's pretty long. You have to have quite a shop to be able to put one of these things in and work on it, man. Oh yeah. You still see me? I'll go this way. Yeah. All in all, I had a great day. Hope you had an eventful day. I was just talking to Rooster. He did his parade today with his little rocket. Won first place. The child he made it for is quite happy, I bet. Pretty stoked. Good for you, old buddy. I know you could do it. Hard work pays off. We do it for the kids, that's what we do. We do it all for the kids, don't we? There's nothing more important than the children, man, as I'm concerned. But that's why I want to get this day done so I can get in there and hang out with mine. Because I know he'll want to do something. Like probably watch some Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers movie, no doubt. He's in the Halloween mode right now, which is great. Me and him have been doing Halloween together every year since he was a little kid, and it is his favorite holiday. Well, it's not really a holiday, but it's his favorite time of year is Halloween. Getting dressed up in a costume, going around, collecting candy. I used to love it when we were kids. Nowadays, it's kind of sketchy. But where I live, if you go down the road, Scotts Bay, one way in, one way out. We know everybody the whole way down through, which is always a bonus. I'm going to kneel in that now. Wonderful. You watch, even if I try to avoid it. Ding dang. And we've been doing it for so long that everybody kinds of expects to see us now. So, I mean, if any of you guys are watching, we're going to be along on Halloween. So, I have a nice stockpile of candy. If you want, you can throw beer in my bag. I don't need any candy, but I'll carry a bag. Boy figures if I carry a bag too, then he doubles up on all the candy, which is true. Smart thinking, young man. And I have to get more glass. And that's his favorite holiday. He's Jason Voorhees. I'm Michael Myers. Last year, he was Kenny from South Park. I was Zoro Roronoa from One Piece because I am an anime buff. And One Piece is probably my favorite anime cartoon. Not only do I watch the cartoon, I even collect the cards. And so far, it's paid off pretty good. I pulled a manga card the other day that's worth over $1,000. That was pretty exciting. Anybody knows the anime and the cartoons? I was kind of thrust into it, having a child and all. But I love it too, right? No. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Everyone had a productive day. Even if you didn't have a productive day, I hope you had a nice relaxing day at home with your family or with your friends. Now I've been here plugging away most of the day. Nathan was down at his place. He plugged away all day, putting up sheets of plywood and stuff by himself, he said. That would be quite difficult. I should have went down and helped him, but I've got these obligations too that I need to get done. And all went well. So far, so good. I'm not complaining, other than the fact that my fiberglass might go hard here before I finger it all on. I don't know if everybody does it this way, but this is the way I like to do it. I mean, I can smear it in the cracks, get it all in there, like so. You see as I'm doing. And after this, I'll probably put body fill over top of it just to flatten it out and smooth it out. I'll probably only hit it with the sander and flatten it out, no doubt. Big line to do right here. And finger it all. And I better get my rear in gear. They're doing a heavy smear instead of yapping it off here. Get a nice big smear going on there. Fill some of that gappy gap I got in there. Yeah. Excellent. Coming along good. This van's pretty rusty. It's easy to neglect your work vehicles when you use them all the time. You can't stop them because when you do, well, it's money, right? I'm getting her done. Hold tight. Gotta get my putty knife. Get my putty knife and get the rest of this off this piece of cardboard. I got it on. Piece of cardboard. So there was someone online there that wanted me to explain the rooster. The rooster, he promotes our videos on like Facebook and stuff, and he makes up these little pictures and stuff and promotes our show and us. And he does it faithfully. He never misses it. He does live chat with us. Live chat is really, I like live chat. I like all the people on live chat. They're all really nice, really positive, really supportive. And they're all over the world, man. It's amazing how many people all over the world that I've been in contact with lately since I started this YouTube channel. It's amazing. A lot of places that I just dream about visiting. It's only a dream. Maybe sometime it'll come reality. Dreams can turn into reality. It's happening to me right now with all you guys watching my videos, liking, subscribing, commenting. I've become friends with a few people that some people are just quite amazed that they get to talk to me and I will talk back to them. Well, yeah, of course I do. I mean, it's part of the gig, right? And geez, I'd love to know people all over the world. What if I go travel sometime, right? Always nice to know people. Have people come up to you and talk to you like they know you. Because in actual reality, they do. No way. So, yeah. Well, oh, up, down a million times today. Old bones get sore. I got pieces of my glove coming off. I wear a couple of gloves when I finger this on. I hate getting this stuff on my hands. It's not fun to get off. But yeah, that's what I'm doing, you guys. Smearing on some glass. It's all welded on the bottom. It's all tarred up in there. Front sill. I got this side kicked, man. That makes me happy because this is the biggest side. This is the one that I was most worried about getting done because the size of that sill, it's not small, right? It's quite large. It's quite a large undertaking to put a sill on that size by yourself. But man, I like a challenge. Challenge accepted, right? I can do it. You can do it. Anybody can do it. We all do it different. There's nothing set in stone when it comes to doing all this stuff, you guys. You just do your best to get it done and make it work and get that thing going back down the road, inspected and safe. You know, like think about inspections around here. You know, if you got a rusty vehicle and you got rust hanging off the side of your car and stuff like that, so you're parked in the parking lot over town, you're going into Walmart, do some shopping, get some groceries or some one-piece cards. You have a little kid walking in between the cars and they catch themselves on one of the pieces of rust on the side of your vehicle and they cut themselves open. That's bad. That's really bad. You shouldn't have had rust on the side of your vehicle hanging off like that. And that child wouldn't have got hurt, right? So that's one thing about inspections around here. I agree with it in some ways I don't. But yeah, that's that. So I hope you enjoyed today's videos. I know they're not very long, but I can only show you what I'm doing and that's about it. And that's what I did today. I had a productive day. It's starting to get dark right now. And I'm happy. Everything went well. My welder's the bomb. I had a really good run with that today. I only burnt myself really bad once compared to my usual flex core welding where I practically light myself on fire and burn myself and ruin my shoes and half my clothes. It's nice. It's nice to have a half decent welder to slap this stuff together with now, right? So tomorrow is another big day. I have more to do. And there's one big one that's over on the other side that's going to be tricky. Trickier. Just because it's rusted out anymore, I got to make the whole piece, and there's probably nothing to look at on the inside. I didn't really look at it that close, but I was picking at it, and it's all gone, right? It's all gone. In here, man. Look at this. This is it. Right? Oh, look at it go. Yeah. Right? Well, Look at the dirt and stuff in there, right? Like, wow, you know, like over on the other side, when I was taking like it was rusty like this, and I was pulling it all apart. Well, like someone had already been there before. So not only been there before, they just taken the metal and put it right over top of the old metal and just capped it and stuck it together, right? So when I come along, well, there's 2 layers of metal there to get through, plus rust. So it made it even worse and even harder, and dirtier, dusty, and it really is. So, you know, like when you're doing this auto body work, rusty's one thing, but going over top of someone else's work that's already been there, that's another thing. That makes it twice as difficult. And it does not make it any better. I keep picking at this, it's gonna fall right apart. Feels like there's a lip on the inside there. So as long as there's a lip on the inside there and I can stick something to it, I'm good, I think, right? So then I go down the side here. It doesn't look too bad there. Now right there. That right there is bad. The rest of it doesn't look terrible, right? It doesn't look terrible. Hopefully when I get picking at it and I clean it up, it's not going to be that bad. I won't find any holes. And even if I do find holes, maybe I can just stick it together with some ooey gooey. But yeah, that's the other side. So yeah, it was the other side that was the worst one. And that's the next bad patch. It's kind of looking like I'm going to be able to get this done this weekend, right? The big thing for tomorrow is going to be sanding off that fiberglass and putting some fill over, flattening it out, and painting it. That'll take some time because that stuff's got to dry. Fill's got to dry, and paint's got to dry. You know, everything's got to dry. But all in all, I think I'm a bit ahead of the game. So yeah, I got to mix up a little bit more fiberglass, seam up the rest of that door, and the door and the inside. I got to get in there with my tire, stick some of that on, and then I'm calling it a day. It's been a long day. I was out here at 8, which is pretty good. But I did start work right away. I was out shopping, spending all my money, getting everything I need to do. I still got a pretty good stretch of metal left, right? So that no problem. So that's awesome. So yeah, like I said, I was going to explain the rooster to you. All right, he's just a real good friend of mine. He asked me to send him a shout out, so I'll do it every day. Say Brewster, because if he supports me, I'm going to support him back. He wants a shout out. Today is his day. He won gold in his parade with his little jet or rocket, or whatever it was. So congratulations, buddy. I'm proud of you. I knew you could do it. And yeah, that's that. Over and out. Thanks for watching, everybody. Dirty Dog over and out.